Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of December 15th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information in my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Astro Matrix Tarot with Rose Quartz, the Light Seers Tarot with Carnelian, and the Tarot of Symbolic Worth with Moss Agate. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Nice. There we go. And Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the only reverse card is the 3 of Cups. How bad can it be, really? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that'll do. Wait, something's wrong. Whatever, I'll just, pause the recording as soon as it's set up. Beautiful. I'll see you right now. All right, first of all, the thing that was wrong before was my eyes, and absolutely nothing was wrong. Second of all, I know most of y'all are women, but I'm reading these 2 kings as different aspects of you, and I'd say the vibe of this as a whole is figuring out how to get what you want and being confident enough to actually know that you can go after it and know that it's yours. The 2 phallic kings are upright, so we have the, the enlightened will, we have the enlightened intellect. So yeah, mind and will are aligned and well honed for this moment. That's what's and especially with Judgment at the bottom of the deck, underpinning the entire message. That's really clear. So with the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Cups in reverse here, the potential turbulence is either people in your network not being too happy about it, or you having to go about it without people in your network that you were hoping to go at it with. These 2 factors are often related. But yeah, despite that, and especially with the Ace of Cups here in the reading in the upright, I would say that whatever turbulence is caused here is probably worth it. Either maybe for you figuring out that you can actually do it, or for the I can see this being a blessing in disguise is what I'm trying to say, and I don't feel like trying to come up with better words, but yeah, it's like I know what I want to do, I know how to get there, I've done the work, I have a proof of concept or whatever, so it's time to go. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your oracle card reading. Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. I may or may not have taken a peek at the Lovers while shuffling. It's not really clear what the card was, but it looked like it. Might mean something, might not. Also, the Emperor kind of looks like the part of the Lovers that I'm alluding to, but whatever. Let's look at the cards that are actually here. Yeah, don't panic with the Tower in the middle. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 2, I'm going to start with the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck underpinning the entire message. So the 2 of Swords is, traditionally it's a woman balancing 2 swords, presumably trying to pick one. And the vibe of this reading here, because this underpins the entire message, I'm seeing this as either having the choice of sword thrust upon you, or you no longer being able to stall the decision and like having to pick a sword now. That's kind of the vibe of that I'm getting from this, and that kind of explains the disappointment. But it also, I'd also like to point at the Nine of Wands. She might be in reverse, but it is a card of resilience, of having been through a lot, and of having the tenacity to actually make it to that point in the first place. And also the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. It hints very strongly that the ship is being piloted by a competent captain. And that's you, by the way, if that wasn't clear. But yeah, it's, I think that no matter what caused whatever this tower moment represents for you, I'm definitely reading it combined with the Eight of Wands. This is where either having the choice made for you, or having your time to make the choice suddenly drop down to zero, and having to kind of do your best with what you have. I was in kind of a similar situation this week. I'm recording this on November 29th, and Black Friday was this week, and I had a big project that I didn't prepare for enough, and now all of a sudden Black Friday week was upon me, so I kind of had to make a bunch of buying decisions. I overspent for some things. One of them I'll very easily be able to get a refund. The others I might have to make do. I might have to replace some things, but at least the bulk of the work is done, or at least the bulk of the decision making is done, and I'll have concrete things to adjust from there, instead of theoretical things that maybe this will work, maybe it won't, but it's in theory and I don't have anything to actually do any of the work with. So yeah, however that maps to your situation, I think what I just described for myself applies to a lot of this. You just do your best with the decision that you have, and I think that you have what it takes to either get the info you need or make the right decisions. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. Oops, damn it. Come on. There we go. I dropped a card if someone happens to be listening. I don't know. Group 3, let's see what we have for you for this week. I dropped a card on the floor picking up Group 2's reading. That's why I had to move. I was kind of out of position for this. Oh, wow. I'm saying, oh, wow, the fact that it's all not like people. I've been getting a lot of those with these kinds of decks, mainly this and the Marseille. So this, yeah. My pyramid placement was on point, so kind of felt confident there with good reason. I'll see you right now. Group 3, this has pretty strong budding relationship vibes, or collaborative partnership, I should say. Well, most of my readings, I interpret them more work/career. I'm kind of drawn towards that. But they're also like, the only cup is the Nine of Cups here, which is at the back of these two characters who are both facing in this direction, which is what is giving me the impression that this collaboration is harmonious, despite the unstable 3 here, and also the unstable 9. The 9 is an odd number. We don't bitch about it a lot because it's a cup. And the Nine of Cups is often associated with, wish fulfillment and all that great stuff. But yeah, I can see these two people collab. They're both holding phallic objects as well. And I can see these two people collaborating well, and this is reinforced with the Six of Wands underpinning the entire message at the bottom of the deck. So whether you're the Hermit or the Page of Swords, I don't think it matters. I think the Page of Swords is in good company, and I think the Hermit has a good student, or at least a coachable student, or at least has the means to make that student coachable. I would say the biggest positive omen in all of this is the fact that the Hermit is the middle card, and also all the other stuff, like, you know, the humans are looking in the same direction. These two swords are the suit of this page, so that's kind of where all the good student stuff was coming from when I was speaking to the Hermit. So yeah, it looks like whatever this Nine of Cups represents for you is something that you're in position to take good steps towards this week. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead a couple seconds to your Oracle card reading. All right, let's see what we have for the Oracle card portion. This looks about right from my vantage point. The height looks right in the viewfinder. So I think we're ready to go. Group A, your card is the Priest. Very interesting. And the light attribute is facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Great. The shadow attribute violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. That last, seduced by your own spiritual role, that is something I see a lot in, all sorts of circles, especially in occult circles. So I'll draw attention to that shadow aspect. But I think that the main invitation here is to look at this week from a point of service and wonder and curiosity. I think that's how you open yourself up to, be a better channeler, so to speak. Group B, your card is Yin. You know what? I don't need to look at this very much. I think this is letting go and letting God. I mean, it's a literal the representation of the receptive yin. So yeah, I think that, okay, in life you have to care, but not that much. I think that is the better way to balance whatever I told you in the tarot portion with the straight up feminine yin. Just let go and let God, embrace, be the chalice, be the receptacle, let other things fill you this week. But yeah, just be wonder and curiosity is the best way to balance this with whatever I told you in the tarot portion. Group C, your card is Solution. This is an air full moon. This is awesome. The next air full moon, wait, actually, let me think about that. Yeah, it is the Libra full moon. The Gemini full moon threw me off a bit. So yeah, timing wise, that is what that is. But I think that I can anticipate an aha moment for a lot of y'all this week. This is the culmination of air and getting ready to go back to the source with the solution, the second half of the hero's journey. And yeah, I don't really have much to say to that. This is looking like a good omen for the people who've been confused lately. Group D, your card is the Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Well, knowledge is turned into wisdom when acted upon, and also it's important to be open to all the feedback that you get. Sometimes when you say something and you get crickets, the crickets are feedback as well. I personally, like, you see how many subscribers I have. However, that I have a near constant trickle of people arriving every now and then. So that in itself is a sign that, yeah, I probably do have some things to rethink completely as far as how I manage this channel. But as far as the feedback that I'm getting, as far as the wisdom that I've turned my knowledge into, I think I'm good enough to... This ship can keep going in the direction that it's going for a bit on autopilot, so to speak. Yes, this is me on autopilot, I guess. And that is a good note to wrap up on. If you liked your video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.